Wind started picking up, so I'm doing this in a different spot. Hopefully this will work out okay. I left off where we moved to Ocala National Forest, and we were living in a mobile home there. We Phil sold Mom's house, and we moved to the Ocala National Forest. And guns underneath the stairs, and the fact that the guy who Mom married had a junkyard up in New York and had some kind of mafia ties or relationships or what have you up there in New York, and somebody tending to his junkyard there in New York. Okay, so 15 and 16, 16 and 17, Flo 18, somewhere around there. So none of them were around here in Ocala National, just Michael and I and Dwight and our mother. And Dwight was about 10, 11 or 12 years old at this time, and he just could not stand Phil, just could not stand him. And he took off. He took off to California. I guess hitchhiked to California. I do believe he did. And when he told Mike and I that he would be leaving, I knew that he was serious. It really seemed serious. I think I told Mom about that, and I clenched my legs and just crying and begged I not go. For a time we were sitting at the kitchen table there, and Phil questioned, spoke to our mother, or like a person or something about us, that we didn't, we didn't have her say good night properly and things like that. Okay, he said that right in front of us, like it was our fault as children. Now that I'm older, and I've known this, I've been thinking about this for 10, 20, the fact that I can't remember a single time when I was a child that my mom really embraced a kiss or anything like that, which is strange, very strange. We lived in Ocala National Forest. I got into one fight at school with a boy when I was 11 years old. This Michael and I had beat guns, and we shot a lot. I do remember shooting a woodpecker. I thought he was hurting the tree, and felt pretty bad about that. I never underneath the stairs, pistols, rifles, or machine gun. I never even bothered to look. I don't think I did. Maybe once, just kind of looked. Phil wants to teach me how to shoot a shotgun. I was 7 or 8 years old, and I think I hit the target. And we just walked about a mile from the house or so, not very far, and put up a target and shot it, and that was it. Okay. See, then we moved. I think I covered the time that we went to Haven, and we rented a house, and school was great. We had a parakeet and a sign. That is for our recess, not the extra, just for the recess time. I did to the kids. I said volleyball team, So somebody else be captain of one or the other, and I'll be which one they don't want. I wasn't captain of either one. That was they did not like that. I thought, what? Anyway. So, let's see what happened after that. I think. I can't quite remember. And moved back to maybe. Let's see. We moved to Ocala not long after that. In Winter Haven was elementary school. Elementary school in Ocala, Florida, on Fort I used to walk most of the mornings and walk home. And I was reading the Bible. This is Ocala. Okay. That was really kind of neat. All those kids would go to them. I remember the pool that was close. Mike, I know I did, and I think Mike and a couple of others showed up. All going swimming in the pool there. Florida. Started playing a little bit of tennis in Ocala. It was, and met a girl named Hannah. She was a real kind of girlfriend. A little basket on the front. It really was blonde. She had a brother that was athletic. Great. I was very good at math. The teacher would put all the fractions up on the board. I would be finished by the time she got finished writing them. And then there was one time I was thinking maybe I should have a little extra time, and so I checked my work and then I made mistakes. It's interesting. Plus, we had a group golfing lessons thing, and I did really good in golf. I went to a friend golfing class, our chief or whatever. But yeah, we had a little golf. I won the golf league. Shouldn't have won. I guess I just couldn't toss that up. I was pretty good at golf, But the lesson trophy to playing tennis. The coach or somebody wanted me to give up my trophy to them. I actually did. I don't know why, but gave up. Mike played baseball, little league. We were coming up. The Red Sox was which was. I went to the boys club a lot. What was it? Golfing, the boys club. Won a trophy and missed it there. Baker, he was like, I guess wasn't. He just a little bit taller and a little bit stronger than everybody else. He struck everybody out, and I go, you watch. Next time I get up there, I'm going to hit the ball. I did. I hit the ball. First baseman just put up his. Fourth, I was reading the Bible a little bit on my own friend, and went up. It was kind of uneasy. He was around an apartment at this time. When we lived close to the shop center, and I mowed the yard for $5 years old. And at the time I first looked at a playbook that somehow next door. He was older than me. So there was nobody hanky. I was 8 years old, 9. It was nice. Put it in the back and shake it up. Up in the tent together. British people living. Jelnik, I think. Not exactly sure. Albuquerques all the time. The duplex. Cotton on to making it. I want to make an electric. Yeah, Michael and I, we were, race car tracks, with a little battery transformer on the track. That was, we did our electric fires. We did now and I stopped saluting the flag when I was in the 4th grade. That was right. And possibilities was like, but I did this with another person, but I can't salute it. If I'm saluted, so I raised the flag, he saluted the flag, and we both folded the flag together. Okay. So now, yes, I did a lot of one place where it was pretty good about that. I was home for a couple of weeks, and then went back to Valdosta. I think he actually survived. Was around for a couple of weeks, and I was flag Bible, and I was thinking about going and selling Christmas cards. So I thought, oh, that's a thought. Maybe I went all around knocking or so here, something that goes east to Silver Springs from Ocala. I rode my bike 40 miles. And be kind of a chewing out. He might have saved my life that day. That police have saved my life. Who knows? I could have been then. And we, Florida. I took up trains or anything like that, really, that you had to fool with, so I thought it would be the simpler instrument. And I was playing the piano a little bit, and I wrote a piano there for a while also. My wife and him lived there for a little while. Be looking at the curtains, out the curtains rolls. And middle school and Gainesville. Oh, then I guess Mom was having a nervous breakdown or something of that nature. And went up to live with Brighton, Michigan for a few months. And anyway, and then the second, and I go like, huh, like, here in math class book, and I miss with the teacher. And she moved me up to the first class. Then I went to live with and I didn't join the football team, I don't think. I was thinking about it. Band teacher, he did not, I was, guess, behind. He had me stifled right there, but we played for the football team. They said, when smoke water comes along, give it all you got. So I did. You liked my smoke, but just couldn't play the band most of the time. Then we moved back to let's see, Gaines, and algebra behind and catch up. And the teacher said, it's kind of like take, kind of. Anyway, so that was Gainesville. I took her classes, karate, good exercise, good stretching, hour of stretching, and so forth. And I was in green belt with 2 bus stripes. Karate class. Shotokan. We had a high school. Yeah, some high school. But let me tell you about this. I think middle school. Yeah, I wanted to go fishing again. I had Tim Short, and we always went fishing together a lot. I had my stepdad's John boat. So got a taxi, the John boat on top of the taxi. I went to the lake to go. Tim always caught more fish. Then we got the taxi. No, let's see. Well, anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I think then when we were picked up afterwards and we took us home. I think we took taxi both ways. Camping in State Park. That was very nice. These girls dipping with, it was daylight, I was kind of chubby, but I didn't feel too comfortable, and I really, anyway. So, but come nighttime, I said, in the evening, it was an extended dip, and when it gets a little darker, So come nighttime, I'm going close to the camp, and going, shh, making these funny noises to get their attention. Hey, we're supposed to go to extended, Anyway, this park range is coming out with a flashlight, looking at this strange guy. They talked to me about that. And, yeah, and well, anyway, okay. We are on the tape time. Okay, let's see here. So, let's see, we're Gainesville or Ocala? Oh, yes. Gainesville, we're in Gainesville. Right. I'm in the band. Yeah. I was in the band. Wasn't in the high school too long. We must have moved. Phil and Mom got together and to Gainesville. Yeah. And we moved to Ocala National Forest area on Lake Weir. And oh yes, we bought a mobile home. We're living in Gainesville. We decided to look for a mobile home and get out into an apartment. We bought a mobile home from Uncle Roy's, and I had Mom look at all kinds of mobile homes. And sick from all the toxins in the mobile homes forever. And I found it for like 5-6 weeks. So, and then I got skinny. And then we found the mobile home, bought it from Uncle Roy. And strange. I guess I get right about it. Phil lived off my mom's Social Security. He didn't report us really, but he lived a lot of Social Security. My mom's Social Security. He wasn't really getting much money, I guess, from the junkyard up in New York. Okay, so Mom and Phil get back. Michael and I are in the mobile home in the cell. I got J&M. No, my first job was in Gainesville at the golf course. Driving range in Gainesville. First job. And let's see here. Food store in Wearsdale, and I worked, cut meat, wrapping it up, worked in the hard up, finding nails and screws, and then I went out to the ice and chopped ice for people for the clearance and so forth for a while. We lived on. Phil had his. I can't believe I'm into sailing, knowing that Phil was there at the lake also. I did a little bit of fishing around the lake, swimming at the beach club. Played a lot of billy cups, you know, hustling on the pool table. Not just a little bit, you know, a few dollars. It's $2, $3. Oh boy. Let's see. Charles home, and he was kind of messy. I think everybody was kind of messy in the house. I was always cleaning up and the house and keeping things in the mobile home in the house and so forth. And I would come home, Eugene would come home a little bit, and then he'd come home a little bit, and they would for a little bit leave for a few months or 6 months or a year and come back. There was one day, I told Mom, I said, oh, Eugene came down to the church, in his church, to the Jehovah's Witness church. I had a learner's permit, I believe. And before this, you know, Michael hung out together a little bit, and I had a car legally, learner's permit. I drove the car around. You know, his brother Michael, who was 1 year older than me, he was so cool in school. You know, he was like Mr. Cool Dude. And I was just kind of like, okay. We both had hair. We moved to Weirsdale here, and we were like kind of the cool kids in school. When we got off the school bus, everybody say, "Bye, Mike. Bye, William." And I go like, I was just gonna, and I really started stuttering. I couldn't answer my name, so I went by the name Bill. People asked me, "What's your name?" I couldn't pronounce William Draper anymore. I was stuttering so bad, and I smoked too much. Total like 2 or 3 joints in life. Did mushrooms one day. Mushrooms got me really wild. One day I walked home like 20 miles, like mushrooms on me, and I walked home from somewhere, 20 miles. I don't remember where. Locality area somewhere. And Phil said, "Hi. Your boy is high." And I just went to bed. Because it was my bedroom. Anyway, I kept up my karate before my bed. So, and went up with Charles, and we all got into a big fight. Michael, Charles, and me. Charles was the oldest one of me, and boy, I gave Michael Lexus and put rest. It's the first fight I won with Michael. And I go like, "Get the hell out of here." I just ran, threw a grapefruit at his car and ran. Anyway, I was scrunched up in a ball and cheated. And we lived in that mobile home park. Took Flogene to the church, and the church was pretty interesting. But, I bet you they don't door to door though, do they go house to house? She said, "Oh yeah." And you're like, so I go like, well, okay, well maybe there's something there to it. So I just got a little bit more. And, from then I was involved with the Jehovah's Witness Church for more than 20 years. And I was at school, and as a preacher in high school, and you know, I service on my own a bit, trying to play some books, talk to people. Started studying a whole lot, comparing the Bible translations and so. I was really impressed with learning God's name, reading that team. It was God's name, really an impression on my mind. It's a real revelation. And a couple of teenagers came over to study with me, and I didn't. I complained. I gave for their excuse, and it was pretty honorable. I don't remember the other guy's name, and but I didn't mind having music. You know, it's kind of like music, like. Huh. And that really bothered me with having time and the fact that they didn't mind music. So I go, I needed somebody else. They assigned somebody else to study with me. And this was a circuit overseer or something of this nature who had worked in circuit overseer work for a while. And he liked playing music also. And I go like, can we do without this? He would be with the class though. And the elder, she came to the school, and because now we had this Iowa math class. The teacher was a retired military person, and absolutely, he really got hot. Mr. Hilliard was his name. For high school, he really got hot. Long hair too at the time. I can't think of his name. So the school to talk to the people that I didn't salute the flag. The first time he meets me, here I have long hair. He's showing it as being one of Jehovah's Witnesses, or learning to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Anyway, so let's see how my time is right now. Okay.